Hello and welcome to Read Right Now. I'm coming to you today from Bunratty Castle and Folk Park, which is just outside of Limerick, about a 15-minute drive. And I'm here to meet today's learner. Her name is Terry Rainsford, originally from England, aren't you?
I am, yes.
But you've been living in Limerick for how long?
36 years now.
And tell me a bit about your family.
I have 4 sons and 2 grandchildren.
And the sons are?
Jared, Kevin, Aidan, and my baby
Brian is 11.
Yeah.
And today we're going to be giving you hints on writing and using capital letters and something called computer applications, which sounds terribly complicated. But you've been doing it.
I've written on the computer.
Yeah.
I've done emails on the computer. And I've organised all this.
The whole setup, going to Bunratty to the medieval bank and all that kind of stuff.
Finding out what's what.
And in our Get It section, because today's theme is computer applications, we'll be telling you about all the kind of things you can do with computers. It really isn't that complicated once you get your head around it. Sure, it's not.
No, it seems it at the time.
And we'll be giving you some useful tips on remembering spellings. You can do exactly what Terry has done and what everybody else has done who's decided to go back to learning to read and write to adult literacy by getting a copy of our free Read Right Now workbook. All you got to do is pick up the phone right now and dial 1-800 20 20 65. It's a free phone number and the booklet is free. 1-800 20 20 65. Now, you also learned recently to drive.
I did.
Yeah.
And that was scary because I never thought I'd actually do it. And I passed first time.
First time?
Yeah.
Took me 2 attempts. Well done.
See?
Terry's life has changed since she started the forced return to education programme at her college in Limerick known as the Red Tech. Her new reading and writing skills have helped her pass her driving test and given her a new independence.
I'm going then as far as the Red Tech because I have a few things to organise for the medieval banquet. Brian and the boys, because Brian loves history and it's kind of something that I want to do for him. Really looking forward to it, but it's going to be a lot of hard work.
The evening in Bunratty took quite a bit of organising. Terry did research on the internet, wrote a letter to book the banquet and organised costumes, all the time keeping the whole thing a secret from her youngest son, Brian. She started the planning weeks ago, enlisting the help of her tutor, Mary Keane, at the Red Tech.
So Terry, Bunratty it is then?
I'm thinking about it anyway.
Yeah, but what made you decide to plan an evening in Bunratty?
Well, it was your fault actually. Because do you remember we all went away there in May, we went to the castle and it was fabulous there. So
it looked fantastic, didn't it?
Yeah, and I was just thinking, you know, at home it would be lovely to bring the boys there.
Yeah.
Brian and Aidan especially because he's just finished his leaving cert. And it would be a surprise for both of them to actually go there.
He doesn't know about it?
No, he doesn't know anything at all.
Oh, very good, very good.
So,
what do you want to say in this letter then?
Would it be possible for myself and the boys to go to the medieval banquet and just for them to get back to me and say yes or no, you know, it's kind of...
You don't want to be the Lord and Lady or something like that?
I've heard of that happening before now, and I think that would be cool, but...
You get the opportunity to get,
you know,
dressed up and everything, so...
Will we ask them?
Go for it.
Put it in the letter?
Try it.
Right. So now, the letter's finished, Mary. How do I actually sign off? Is it yours sincerely or yours faithfully?
Okay. Well, because we don't know who we're writing to, you would use yours faithfully.
So I just put down yours faithfully and my own name?
Yeah.
This writing tip isn't about writing by hand, it's about using a computer to write, which you may need to do more and more. We're going to take a look at 4 useful keys that you'll find on any keyboard. First, the Shift key. When you look at a keyboard, you'll see that the letters on the keys are in capitals, Q, W, E. But when you actually press them, what you get are small letters. Now, look what happens when you hold down one of the 2 Shift keys. Hold down Shift and press Q. what you get is capital Q. Hold down Shift and press W, you get capital W. There are 2 Shift keys on every keyboard. They may have the word Shift on them or an arrow pointing upwards or even both. Have a look at what happens when you hold down a different key, the caps lock key. When you press this key, everything you write will be in capital letters until you press it again. Press it once to switch it on, and then again to switch it off. Another useful key on a keyboard is the long bar across the bottom. This is the space bar, and as you can guess from its name, we use it to leave a space between words. Just to mention one other useful key, look for the Enter or Return key on the keyboard. This key usually has the word Enter or Return printed on it, and it's also often got an arrow pointing to the left. You use this key to start a new line. So, Shift, Caps Lock, Spacebar, Enter or Return. These 4 keys are particularly useful, and you'll discover other useful keys bit by bit as you get more practice at using computers. Terry's return to education has meant improving her reading and writing. It has also meant much more. It has brought the whole family closer, and they now spend more time together talking openly about the things that are important to them.
When you consider that you're 18 now and you're finished, I'm 47 and I'm still there, you know.
When did you finish?
I was 11. I was Brian's age when I first left school.
You started school over in England, isn't it?
Yeah, I never went to school here, sure, because when we came home, if you didn't know Irish back in them days, in the olden days, it was kind of, you weren't accepted in schools unless you had Irish. You know, it's a bit crazy, yeah. Little did anyone know, not alone did I not know Irish, but I didn't know how to read and write. I'd love actually to go back and stare them in the face and say, look at me now. I've gone back, even though they have stated that I would not amount to anything.
You find it hard going back?
It was kind of hard, all right, for the simple reason I didn't know what I was going to walk into. You know, I had this idea of I'd be walking into a classroom with a teacher, desks, blackboard. It wasn't how I expected it. I had one tutor and we sat around a table similar to this, and it was very informal, you know, and if you had any questions, you weren't told to shut up.
Computers can be used for just about everything really, and depending on what type of work you want your computer to do, you need different computer applications or programs. So this Get It is about computer applications. Now, your computer is a smart machine, but like us, it needs tools if it's to do certain jobs. I mean, you couldn't fix a leaky tap without a spanner, so your computer couldn't help you type a letter if it didn't have the right tool. And for a computer, having the right tool means having the right computer application. It all depends on what you want your computer to do. For example, if you want to listen to a CD on your computer, you need to use a particular type of computer application. In fact, there's one called Media Player or another one called Real Player. And if you want to look at things on the internet, you'll need a different type of computer application, one like Netscape Navigator or Microsoft Explorer. But one of the most common computer applications is Microsoft Word, and it's used for what we call word processing. Word processing is exactly what it sounds like. It lets you do things with words, all sorts of things like writing letters or stories or lists, anything you might want to write really. You can also use it to make tables to put information in. It's probably the application which most of us use most often. Usually when you buy a computer, it comes with some computer applications already installed. Then, if you find you need them, you can add more at a later stage. Back at the Red Tech, Terry and Mary leave nothing to chance. Terry wants to make a list for costumes needed for her family, and Mary discovers that Terry's also bringing a surprise guest.
Do you mind coming down to the costume shop and helping me to pick out some costumes for this?
Oh, I'd love that, yeah, it'd be great.
Yeah, we'll have a laugh when we're doing this.
What we'll do is we can do up a table and get very organised all together. Go on up there to table, into insert table. So what we'll put in on top then is the name. Yeah,
Name.
and then we'll list the names underneath.
Okay, that's fine.
And over here then we'll put in costume type. And then
Yeah.
we can put the costumes, what costumes they're going to get after it. So there's, how many of you going?
There'll be 5.
And the name of the special friend. You've been very quiet.
Yeah, it's Derek Mooney.
Go away, Derek Mooney. Oh, hobnobbing, huh?
Hobnobbing with the vest.
Is he going to dress up as well then?
Hopefully.
Very good.
Well, if I'm going to do it, he's going to do it as well. That's it.
Look at this. Very
Oh my
good,
God.
Barney.
Put him on.
Excellent. Ah, no.
I'll go on. I'll go on. You know you want when I see you.
Show us. There's the Flintstones. Abby, 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 do that.
Take it
I
off.
do that. That's
You're
it,
mad
that's
looking.
it.
No, I'm actually looking for costumes for the medieval banquet in Bunratty. Yeah.
Okay.
What I'm
For you.
looking for is Lord and Lady
Right. Okay.
and 3 knights.
What about this one? A night.
Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, that's nice.
Joe and
Isn't
Sergeant
it?
Pepper.
Oh yeah, Night Crusader.
Yeah.
Very good.
Kevin in that one.
Another
that.
Crusader.
Oh, that's nice. Oh, they go
Yeah.
well actually.
Colour.
Yeah,
and they're different colours, so they wouldn't be
And they're
sorry.
adults, aren't
They're
they? these
adults.
ones?
They're
Yeah.
all adults.
Yeah.
Yeah. 2 adults. ones.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
I
yeah.
thought that one
Oh,
for the child.
yeah,
Oh,
that's
they'd be
great
lovely on the
for-
lads.
Yeah.
That's
for them.
perfect. Yeah, what do you think? Think we take those ones?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then for the Lord.
I love that.
Oh, now Terry,
Oh,
check it out.
look at that. Emerald green.
Green.
Emerald green, yeah.
Oh,
He
it's
could be
cute.
swirling around in that. It's fabulous.
I like that.
Do you think that would be
Yeah,
suitable
yeah, I like
Okay.
that.
Good.
Yeah,
And
we'll hold on
nice
to
and
that.
simple.
for yourself,
Like
the
me
lady?
then.
That's you, Terry.
This is for
I
you.
can see you in it. Oh, look at the
And it's
sleeves.
nice
on it.
little
Oh, sleeves, big long ones.
lamb sleeve. Should I try the hat?
Go on. Try it on.
No.
Sorry, it's fabulous.
You think?
Laura Hoshi. Means a whole new meaning. So that's it. So you think they're
You're happy
okay?
with everything?
Yeah, I think they're perfect.
Right. Okay.
So we'll take those and we'll just go up and check them on the list now. And that's it then, is it?
Right, sure.
Right.
Okay.
Okay. I have the list here. What is it for myself?
The medieval lady, isn't
Yeah,
it?
medieval.
Let's say there's a word you find hard to spell and you want to learn it. Like for me, it'd be a word like accommodation. I always have to stop and think how many C's and how many M's it's got. This week's spelling tip is about a technique you might find useful to help with learning a new spelling. It's got 4 steps: look, cover, write, check. Let's take the word keyboard as an example to try out the look, cover, write, check technique. The first step is look. Look at the word carefully and have a good look at the letters it contains. Keyboard. K-E-Y-B-O-A or D. You could see if the word can be broken up into shorter sections. Like here, the word keyboard can be broken up into 2 shorter words, key and board. You might even want to close your eyes and try to picture it in your mind's eye. Right, the next thing to do is cover the word and then try to write it. Then you'll need to check if you've got the spelling correct. K-E-Y-B-O-A or D, keyboard. All right, let's have a go with another word, computer. Step 1, look at the word, focus on the letters. See how computer can be broken up into shorter sections. Com-pute-er. Okay, time to cover the word, write it, and finally, check if it's written correctly. If you've got it right, then that's another spelling learned, and if not, you can go through the 4 steps again until you've got it. Look, cover, write, and check. So now I've got no excuse myself for not learning how to spell accommodation. A-C-C-O-M-M-O-D-A-T-I-O-N.
Terry, your 3 guys are going to be here very shortly.
Yeah.
I think you're very brave because, well, you're spilling the beans on your own history, in effect.
Yeah.
You're telling us how it was, the steps you've taken to improve your situation.
Well, to me, it was kind of, I was letting my children down because I couldn't help them with homework or any of these things. And now that Brian is now aware of this as well, you know.
Brian, your youngest guy,
yeah, my
is 11.
youngest.
Yeah.
It's kind of, it's different now. Where before, it was ask your brother.
So you were hiding it.
Yeah. Even the closer people are to us, we don't want them to know it.
And are you telling me that, I mean, you went back to learning 3 years ago,
I did.
that prior to that, none of your sons knew that?
They never questioned it. There was only one of my sons actually did question it, and that was Aidan.
And how did he question it?
We went to the bank, and the bank teller gave me this slip to fill in, and I was taking money out of the bank, and I couldn't fill it in. And I actually asked Aidan to actually fill it in for me. But it was shortly after that I actually told my children that I couldn't do it. And Aidan said he knew. Another poignant part of it was my eldest son and my second eldest, Kevin, got a school report, and he said, Mum, there's my report. And actually Jared said to him, why are you showing it to Mum? Mum doesn't care. And I remember inside, there was something inside me dying. I went upstairs and I cried. I'd safely say for about 3 hours. That was the hardest thing that I've ever heard out of my children, to say that I didn't care. So it was there and then I had to say, look, this is the way it is.
I've got to do something about this.
Yeah, and I went to my children. I called them together.
Did you?
Yeah.
A powwow?
Yeah, we have it every week. And whatever is worrying us, or if someone is at the other one, it's discussed and dealt with. And once we leave the table, that's it. It's forgotten.
And move forward.
Yeah.
Well, you have been scheming because you've got all these kind of costumes here.
Yeah.
Tell us about the costumes.
This one is yours.
My costume,
That's your costume.
which I'm wearing tonight.
Yes.
Are you wearing one?
I am. That's
wearing
my one, the
Very
blue.
glam. What about the lads?
The lads are wearing...
They're going to be knights of the round.
Yeah, they don't know about this yet.
Oh, did they?
No, not about this.
They're going to love you. This is going to be discussed at one of your 6 o'clock meetings.
Probably.
Anyway, I'm getting a nod to say that they're on their way.
Okay.
So I think we should go out and surprise them.
That's
Can you manage
right.
everything there?
Yeah.
You've been
has
holding
on.
onto that bag like a lifeline all day.
I don't know why.
It's like a life jacket or something, isn't it? Is this your crowd here?
Yeah, come
Okay, look, there it
along.
is there. Look. So
Why
who we're
did I say
expecting
Brian?
again, remind us,
Kevin, Aidan, and Brian.
And they're not quite sure what's going on. They can pull in here. Hello guys, I presume you're Aidan, are you?
Yep.
Hello Aidan, I'm Derek, how are you? Nice to meet you. Come over, how are you? Nice to meet you. Your mother's got these costumes here and a bag full of costumes here. Do you want to tell him where we're going?
We're going to the banquet. I organised all this for you. And
And she
him,
did it herself.
And I done
Congratulations
it all
on your leaving
myself.
cert, by the way. We got to go in there now as quickly as possible, get the costumes on and enjoy the night. Somebody's got-
This week's reading tip is about capital letters. Have a look at these letters, A, E, C, H, and now these, A, E, C, H. As you can see, every letter in the alphabet can be written in two ways, either as a capital letter, which you can also call an uppercase letter, or as a small or lowercase letter. The capital letter and small letter are written differently. But when do we use capital letters? Well, one place you probably know is at the beginning of every sentence, but they're also used at the beginning of particular words. Have a look at these words: Patrick Connolly, Mary Murphy, Fiona Burke. So this is one situation where capital letters are used at the beginning of people's names. And if we add a title to each name, Mr. Patrick Connolly, Ms. Mary Murphy, or Dr. Fiona Burke, there's that capital again. As well as a person's actual name, their title, like Mr., Ms. or Doctor, is also written with a capital letter. Okay, now for a different situation where we use capital letters. Look at these words: Dublin Road, Limerick, Ireland. More capitals: D for Dublin, R for Road, L for Limerick, and I for Ireland. So the names of people and places are written with the first letter in capitals. But now have a look at these examples and you'll see there's something different going on. Like in these signs: home stores, Zara, traffic lights ahead. Instead of being written with the capital at the beginning and the rest in small letters, these words are written entirely in capital letters. It's the way much of the information on road signs and shop signs is written. You can look out for examples all around you. At every banquet in Bunratty Castle, 2 guests are chosen for the special honour of being Earl and Lady for the evening. We are about to find out who has been chosen this evening, and Derek is in for a big surprise.
I am going to welcome you to Bunratty Castle. Slide yourself!
Slide yourself!
So now the people who make way to the Earl of Thomond and to the lady, we lead them to their rightful place in this, the great hall of Bunratty Castle, and bid them slide yourself!
Slide yourself! So I'm the Earl, right?
Oh dear.
I crown you Earl of Thomond. My lord, I entreat you and your most gracious lady to take your rightful place of honour and rule over our banquet here this evening.
Thank you very much indeed.
At Bunratty Castle, visitors can experience what it is like to live in medieval times. The Earl and his lady take the best seats at the banquet, and the butler oversees the proceedings.
My noble lords and ladies, you will of course have noticed that we have a gracious Earl and party this evening.
Good Lord, I'm a lord. Listen, I've been here at least 10 times
Right.
at the medieval banquet.
Right.
It's the first time I've ever been the lord. It's the first time I've been sitting on a throne, and it's the first and only time I've ever seen the Lord wearing the costumes. How did you do it?
Well, I wrote the letter
Yeah.
to Bunratty on Word, on the computer, and I asked them, would they mind if you were the Earl?
Me?
Yes.
Yeah.
And I was the lady,
You?
and they replied by saying there wouldn't be a problem.
This is a good example of computer applications which we were talking about earlier on, the things you can do if you just get your head around the computer, isn't it?
Yeah. Just go into Word and write your letter.
That's great, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, so far so good. I'm enjoying being in charge of everything.
Well,
Cheers.
My
no, sorry.
lord.
Sláinte is sail.
Your approval is Brome Bros.
Being Earl for the evening brings with it a heavy responsibility. Derek has to taste the soup, and he'd better like it or he'll lose his privileged position.
He will be replaced.
Have I to taste it?
You can taste it, but you just have to like it. Otherwise you'll be crowned.
It's delicious! It's a bit spicy. I didn't want to say it earlier. Cause a fuss. Do you eat like this at home all the time?
I do, yeah. Oh,
No,
yeah.
I mean like together as a family.
We
yeah?
try. We try our best to all sit down for a meal together, if possible.
Doesn't that look fantastic? I have to say that we really have had a fantastic time here, and it's obvious, by today's program at least, that your learning has done more than help you fill in bank forms and read school reports and read the manual for driving. It's done a lot more. It's enabled us to have a great deal of fun
Yeah,
with your family,
totally agree. Yeah,
with Brian,
it did help.
Kevin,
always.
and with Aidan.
Yes.
So we've had a super time, we really have, I have to say. And before we leave you, we want you to have a look at some of the other learning points in today's programme.
In this week's programme, we looked at how to write in capitals, or rather type in capitals on a computer by using the Shift key and the caps lock key, and took a look at 2 other useful keys, the spacebar, which you use to leave a space between words, and the Enter key, which you can use to start a new line. Our reading tip was about how capital letters are used in certain situations, like at the beginning of the names of people and places, but we also saw how road signs and shop signs are often written completely in capital letters. And we learned a useful technique for remembering a new spelling involving 4 steps: look, cover, write, and check. Finally, when you want to do different jobs on a computer, whether it's listen to music or write a letter, remember you need different computer applications.
And if you want to follow up after today's programme, you can get a copy of the free Read Right Now workbook. Here it is. And I said it's free. It is free. All you got to do is pick up the telephone and dial 1-800-20-20-65. That's 1-800-20-20-65. Do it now. You will not regret it. I promise you. We've had a great day today.
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Did you enjoy yourself?
I did. I had a great time.
Would you do it all again?
I would.
Worth going back to learning, if for nothing else, just for this.
Just for this alone.
Okay.
It was excellent.
Well, next week I won't be stuffing myself. I've got to meet a man who's going to get me to do something a little bit more energetic and have less food. So we'll see you then. Until then, bye! Now I've got to get tucked in. Fingers, where's my dagger gone? Here it is.
Read right now.